guest tonight is best known for being the girl that got killed by the garage door in Scream. That's right. Starting today, you can see her in the new thriller, Phantoms. Let's take a look.
Come on, you bastard.
You got some guns. Lady, you wouldn't shoot an unarmed man, would you? That's a dumb question.
Please welcome Rose McGowan. Thank you very much for coming.
Well, thank you, dear, for having me.
I love this. This is very cool. Flower.
Yeah, I like your hair, too. I mean, kind of. I've been kind of thinking about this thing for about, how long has it been on the air? 3 years?
No, it's about 4.5 now. We've been
Okay,
on.
well, I have a short attention span, so
That's
3
okay.
years, let's say, okay.
You're not crazy about the hair.
No,
You can say
fine.
that.
But I think you could work, like, the stud angle really easily.
Believe me,
Mess it up a little bit.
I
chop
cannot work the stud angle.
I'm telling you.
I have researched this thoroughly, all through high school, college.
It's not high school anymore. It's time to move beyond it.
Really? What do you mean? What, you really think I'd be more manly? What would I do? No, don't be afraid. It's real. You can touch it.
Well, you know, it's...
Oh, that's great. That's
No.
really working for me.
If I had scissors, baby, I could work my magic. See?
Now, I want to... It works for you.
That's right.
Oh, my God, you fell out of your dress. It is working for me. I am going to... I didn't do nothing. I know, he didn't do anything. I am going to try this look. I'm going to go to a bar and really try this.
And women will throw themselves
Hey.
off their stool and out of their dress.
That's
They'll be
right,
great.
and I will sample every flavor of mace.
Pepper spray is the new thing, actually.
Is the pepper spray?
That way you don't have to ask the attacker to... Can you stand downwind?
Okay.
Thank you.
Something a little more direct.
Correct, exactly.
Well, you used to work, actually, and didn't you work for a while styling hair? Is that true?
I did. Well, my aunt owns one of the top salons in Seattle, and I trained, with
So you
her.
know what you're talking about.
I really do. I mean, I have to cut some off before you can move it around a little bit, because then you just have, like, a Lego man hairdo.
What's a I mean, just
snap-on,
snap-on hair? No,
Right.
that kind of broadcaster
Like
hair.
Ted Koppel?
Right,
but
Ted
you're not a
Koppel.
broadcaster. I mean,
No, not really.
Not in the abstract. Maybe in the
The
abstract.
idea was that I would become a broadcaster at some point. Let's talk about, I mentioned just before you came out, and of course you're moving on to other films and everything, but I said everyone remembers you as the girl that got killed by the garage door and Scream. And of course everybody right away remembers. Does that get tiring, or do people say to you when you walk down the street, you're the girl that got killed by the garage door?
No, I get mostly because I have dark hair and I have blonde hair in the movie. I get people that say, oh my God, I know you. I know you from some movie. And I say, yeah, garage door, blah. And they go,
Right.
oh yeah. And they like make the sound. And the worst though is I had this guy that came up on a plane and, was like, Miss McGowan, could you sign this for me? Like really sweet. I'm like, oh sure, sugar, whatever. He puts the thing down, and it's this picture of me right at the moment, like when my head gets, like, snapped off. He's been drawing this for the past 2 hours on the plane. There's, like, blood pouring out of my mouth.
He drew it?
Yeah. I get off, I'm like, security expert.
That's really scary.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, I would think
you know
so.
what? When my door is locked now, I can actually, here's a secret, I can make it through the garage door.
Oh,
that's
really?
how I found out. I can actually fit through it.
Do you get people when you're at a party like, do the garage door thing, come on, do it, do it.
I try not to go to those parties.
Good,
No.
yeah, don't do that. Of course, as I
That'd be
said,
the parties that you went to in high school while not being a
I still
stud,
go
right?
back to those
Okay.
high school parties. Yeah, hoping
Trying
that
to
maybe
pick up
now
the
my luck will...
ladies.
Oh, my God, he's 34. It's so sad. You're now, of course, doing these movies, but you got into the business on the ground floor. You used to work in a movie theater. Is that right?
That was my first job.
Yeah.
I was 14 and I was lying and saying I was 16, so I could be of age. And I, it was kind of cool because I just had to wear a mini skirt and little, lipstick, could, freak it out, and free movies, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't realize until a little later.
You weren't the person out on the street going, check it out, check it out. You were inside, right?
I was a woman of all trades.
Right.
Girl of all trades, really.
Right.
Now, I would stand outside and go like this. Only later did I realize that we had a preponderance of men in the audience. But it wasn't that kind of a place. They were
Right.
playing Jessica Rabbit. I mean, not Jessica Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Right, the
Of course, I
cartoon.
just focus on that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
My brother, Luke, worked in a movie theater, and he could, whenever a movie was playing for like a month or two, he would know the movie by heart.
Right.
Does that
As I
happen
did.
when you're working there?
Absolutely. I would, you know, you start getting bored. I am 14, so maybe not the most mature theater worker. And so I go, you know, I would start going in there and I would take my little flashlights because sometimes you have to help people to their seat. And right when Jessica Rabbit would come out, she would sing the song, and like there's always, you know, I always knew exactly. I would just go in, I would take the flashlight, stick it under my chin, so there's a strange, like, white face in the aisle. Okay, it was strange, right? That's all right.
I think we've established that part, yeah.
And I sing, you had plenty money, 1922, and then like switch it on and off. And then, you know, basically...
You're doing this while people are trying to watch the movie?
Yeah, so people would get complaints. They'd kind of be going like this, and they'd want to come out and complain, but they didn't want to sound psychotic, so I never really got in trouble. It worked out really well.
But I heard you eventually got fired from that job.
I got fired from every job.
Really? What was it like?
The theater, I was like, wow, I've worked here a whole month, and I got fired 5 minutes after that epiphany. They caught me, you could eat cookies if they were damaged, right? You, oh, look, manager, it's broken. So they caught me like with 3 cookies in each hand, like winging them against the wall, and I was like...
You had to prove to the manager that it was broken
Yes.
before you could eat it? That is the saddest thing.
Look,
manager, they are shattered. Now I may eat my porridge.
It's a little Oliver Twist, isn't it?
It is so sad, but you've gone on to bigger and better things. Phantom's open today.
Yep.
And I've not seen this movie yet. I hear it's really scary though. Ah.
Thanks.
Do you do that in the movie at one point?
No, I just like to do that to talk shows.
Oh,
Sorry.
keep it going. Don't wake him. All right. Rose McGowan, thank you very much, and best of luck with everything. Please come on back sometime. Rose McGowan, everybody. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Hustler Moose is going to be with us.